Alright, let's start it up. We are back with more Deceive Inc. We're doing basics. Refresh Sasori here today. One of my favorite characters. Let's get right into it. We got the weapon one here. We got kind of two parts to all his weapons. You got a throwable, in this case darts, and you always have some form of melee. This one's a sword. But they're all pretty much the same idea no matter which one. You get a throwable and a melee. So let's get right over to our dummies here. So we got some darts, you can throw them 13 there, 32 there, so decent damage. If you're hitting the headshots, you are going to only need a couple of them. There we go, 4 is going to put you over the important values. And then you have a melee, so Sasori can't ADS. When you hit your ADS button, it does pull up his sword like this. That's going to swipe for 40 damage. It does have a bit of a cooldown. If I'm just spamming, that's how long it takes to throw another dart, or similarly, a second sword like that. The one thing that is cool about Sasori and unique is you can sprint and throw these at the same time without slowing down, so you get a lot of forward mobility. You can't sprint going backwards, so you do get a lot of this forward mobility as long as you're kind of going, generally forwards. One final thing to talk about is the kind of quick sword or the quick dart sword. Looks like this. You can do the dart sword really quickly with some practice, and how I do that, there's multiple ways, but I'm just going to talk about the way I do, because that's is you left click and then double click. You left click and then you click both, and that does that. You can also just left, right, left, but I find it slightly faster if I just left click and then click both. So I'm not sure exactly how it's done on controller, and there's plenty of ways to do it, but it is something worth coming to training room to practice that, because it's an excellent finisher, hitting for 53 damage there, so you can do a couple darts, and then that got us over 100. That wasn't even a good one, I think I missed a dart there, but you get the general idea. And then we have the expertise. The expertise here is pretty simple. Uses a new status effect to us, and unique to Sasori is the poison. So all we do when we hit the button is we poison our weapons. That is both of our weapons, both the sword and the darts. So when we hit it, he does take a second. Let me just actually repeat that so we can see. So if I'm spamming these, you can see I can't spam them until that animation's done. And then all of our future darts give poison to our targets. And again, likewise, if you can poison the sword there, we can see that's the poison effect there. And what poison does, it doesn't do damage, as a lot of people would expect poison to do damage, but it doesn't do any damage. What it does is it prevents people from interacting with things. They can't get to the health terminal, they can't hack intel, they can't open doors that require you to hack. I believe they can open unlocked doors, however, when they're poisoned, and they also can't gain health, they can't heal by any means while they're poisoned. So Yumi heal bubble, Chavez heals with some of his passives, Red also heals with one of her expertise, and along with, you can't actually use the health station, but if you could, it wouldn't be able to give you any health anyway. So that's all that poison does. And then the passive one here just is kind of a bonus to your poison, in that you trace targets you have poisoned. So that doesn't really, show on the dummies here. We can see I can hit that one, and he's not traced. He does get the poison effect, but we don't get the trace effect. But you'll be able to see that in game. So for this loadout here, the poison's sort of a nice to have. Obviously that trace is going to allow us to see people as they escape, and we can sprint and shoot after them, and that we can't really lose them thanks to the passive here. But if we get ambushed, we are definitely not going to use that 1 second of time to try to poison our weapons here. It's just not going to be worth it. So that's that. I'm going to use the early HP variant of the main for this. I think you could also use this food variant, and you could definitely use the cover variant, just because the poison isn't a huge deal. Again, super nice to have, especially if against one of those agents with healing that I listed. Having the expertise is nice. You could definitely run some expertise cooldown, but we haven't run the early HP variant for a little while, and I thought we would do this one. So this one's great. This one's also fun. Basically, any of the mains are good here, or again, depending on how much you want your expertise up, you could even slide this up as far as even going a full Lyson Madam with it on gold there. Again, I'm going to use this one, and we're once again always taking our bounce pad and our spyglass, so there we go. We'll get into our 2 games here, and I will see you there. All right, let's start it up. We got our game 1 here on Silver Reef. Interesting spawn. We're by the little party of NPCs over there we can see. Did get an immediate gray safe, which isn't bad. And I don't like going this way because someone can spawn like right there, and if we make a sus movement, we just get shot. So I'm going to go left here. It's pretty much the same for all balconies, but that one seems to be the most egregious in my experience with that. Alright, keeping our eyes peeled as we just kind of path. We didn't really get a lot of intel off the start. We were probably just going to go into the cafe and see if we can just grab some intel, along with a little more near the end of the map there. I just want to grab this outfit. Actually, I want this guard outfit too, but she's walking away, running away even. So we'll let that one go. I don't want to chase after someone for an outfit. Okay, someone did spawn here because obviously the safe's open. Let's head that way. Not that we know which way they went, but I'm going to assume this way for no reason. Alright, we only have 4 intel. Yep, okay, saw that person standing right there and thought probably, and we were correct. The downside is I don't have intel with which to follow them. Okay, I thought that NPC might be going for the ammo I wanted. No green card. Jeez, we need 1 intel, come on. Okay, there is one that apparently walked past. Now the person here's going to be long disguised, and potentially even in the next room. I am going to sprint down a guard to get their outfit because we know there's someone in that room that I would like to fight. Alright. Let's do this. Super sus maneuver to do this here, but at this point I'm kind of in a hurry. I think that might have also been... Adam? Oh, I miscounted.
The secret to good health. Upgrades.
Alright, turn your poison off early for, you know, a shorter cooldown. Keycard over here. I was hoping there was a chair to sit in down here, and there's just not, which is unfortunate. But yeah, if you hit the button again, your poison does turn off, and you do get some cooldown back for that. So that's alright. Weird laggy guard probably isn't a player. Don't really have to worry about that one. And we're back to full. Alright, she didn't get a green, which is a bit odd because she was in a green outfit. We're just going to get enough intel to get to the purple room. Obviously, this is the one time we got the blue first, so it was kind of an accident. Alright, what is with the guards? That door must be having a tough time. Alright, start the hack from really far away, and we're still not going to be there before it finishes. So we're going to step to the side and hope no one's going to shoot us in the back. We are in. Right, I don't really mind this. It is a bit annoying. Also, we got to remember we have the early HP version of our main loadout, so we do want to prioritize a green, but I got a little distracted because we knew someone was here, so we took the fight. This is going to be our... our nutritional supplement.
A watched pot.
So now if we are fighting near any food, we should just win that fight. As long as we have a second to grab the food. Come on. Did I open that? I think I opened that. Trying to open that drawer. Okay. Well, there goes half of our expertise cooldown for free. We're going to take the secret exit out and find our way to a green room, which the nearest one is down behind the diner here. It's a bit of a ways, actually. We got to go past B and then back. So we could actually probably just stick our head into B here, but I really do want the green, so we're just going to do this. We are going to gamble first. We are missing a couple things we could get. That's not one of them. And there we go. Got a
In time for the
HP.
certainty. Get
I'm not a big fan of this room because of this big window, but
We must learn how to hack.
I could have
before
been
we
less
extract.
risky in this room as well. I'm kind of just sprinting around. Alright, we have great keycards, and we're probably just going to run from point to point here because we are pretty much ready for the vault to be open. Yeah, as soon as we get this. So we're just going to go A, B, C, D, E down the list as fast as we can to try to get the vault open as quickly as possible, since we are more than ready, and everyone else hopefully is not, although there's at least one other, there's a key card over there, you can hear it, at least one other gold. Alright. Alright, probably fine. Oh, that's... I don't know if that was above or below me, I'm gonna be honest. Probably above, because below you don't see anyone sprinting out of. I did hear that right. Oh, we missed.
Sometime now, there's luck in leftovers.
So he was following a madam in. And whoever it was left tripwires here. Up until now when I just got them. But we don't really have to worry. Eventually we'll figure it out because... do I just start sword swiping random stuff? Not that. They could be mimicked. But I don't know this room quite well enough to know where the mimics are. There's also someone back here. I didn't realize that. Alright. It was a madam clone. Doesn't necessarily mean a madam's around, though. We actually want to go to D, and the easiest way to go to D is this way. Weird Doug on our right. Have body? A lot of bodies. We're gonna jump that. Okay, Doug finished it off, but we take those. I have D selected, right? Yeah, apparently this is the fastest. I don't believe that. There's no way that's the fastest way to D. This has to be faster. It's right down the hallway. I don't know where the line's going, but like, that, this had to be faster than going all the way around there. Okay. So the trace there, not that we needed it there, but would have been great against that madam because, you know, if madam snaps away, the trace goes with her. And because the poison applies the trace, like, it lasts a really long time. Okay. One downside of D being the last terminal is there's no great way to get to the vault. I am just going to jump and take the risk. But yeah, there's no real good way for that to get there. And because I like showing off things about the maps in these, even though we have great keycodes, if you jump on this planet and you crouch jump onto that, you can skip the blue door right there. So if you don't have a blue keycode and you're not worried about looking completely sus, that is a way to save 5 intel. And you can do it pretty quickly. But remember, so jump on the plant and then crouch jump onto the wherever you were going. We're gonna bounce pad up. And we don't have a key card, but there is 7 of additional intel in here. So let's grab it. Accidentally open the door in the process, no big deal.
Should have brought a snack.
And there we go. Only thing we lost was the bounce pad. Probably no one can get there quicker than we did. We did waste some time getting the intel after we opened the door. Looks like no one's even close to around. Go it a different way than the way we came in so that there's even more intel for us to gather.
We must learn how to hack before we can extract.
You'll be playing in the... I guess they're not tunnels anymore.
Should have brought
The new non-tunnels. Going out B. B's a great... B2 here is a great spot to go out in case we need to fight, because there's food right here and a lot of it. That's a Chavez, and it looked like he was shooting. So... yeah, Chavez, one of those characters we actually do want to use our poison on, because he has 2 healing expertise, and they are both fairly popular. So we can assume one of those 2. Right there. Okay, I forgot this bug. Oop. So I forgot the bug. You may have noticed it, but there's a lot of expertise this happens with, but Sasori's is probably the most noticeable. When you poison your weapon, if you then use the package vision, it cancels your expertise. That's why that shot wasn't poisoned, and it goes on cooldown here, as if you like canceled it by hitting the F button again. So that's something you definitely got to be aware of that I forget all the time. And if that Chavez was using one of the healing expertises, not that either really went off there, yeah, it would have, it could have cost us seriously. So, yeah, make sure you try not to do that until it gets fixed. It is a confirmed bug that's not supposed to happen. So, here we go. That's some Sasori. We're obviously doing a game 2. No worries about that. We did really well, but it's I don't want to say it's easy to do well when we get everything. We got a lot of stuff really early and kind of for free. So, we did really well. Yeah, we'll see what happens in game 2. All right, we're back with game 2. We got hard sell here, and let's get right to it. All right, the classic 1 intel, 1 gray safe spawn.
The secret to good health.
Grab that and grab that, and I think we're gonna path to the outer green. Someone could have spawned out there, even 2 people perhaps, but we have that early HP loadout that has HP on green, so we're gonna kind of prioritize, even though it's kind of away from a bunch of stuff, prioritize going to this room. Looks like someone did spawn here. Safe is open, so we should be thinking that maybe someone is in the green room, because that's a pretty good element spot to start, or we could have walked right by them. Alright, let's get this open. And is anyone in here? No things open. Alright, guess they didn't come in here, at least not yet. Not everyone prioritizes green rooms the same way we do with our early HP. Honestly, if we didn't have the early HP variant here, we probably wouldn't be in this room this early, so understandable. Grab this. We did hear a little bit of shouting, but it was a little ways away. We're going to get this too. It overcaps us and wastes 1 intel, but we're probably never going to be back in that room, so no need to really save it. We got 12, which is kind of what we want, because we need 13 to get through blue and purple doors, which is our next goal here. We might even take the VIP disguise just to get through the door, because I'm not seeing anyone else around, so
I know exactly.
Alright, we are then going to immediately switch off the VIP disguise. It's very sus to be the VIP, especially when the other VIP is sitting right outside the door. It's because if someone sees 2 of Sebastian there, you know, they're going to know. They may not know exactly which one to... Okay, that was, in fact, a real guard. But we did get great keycards once again.
Taking longer than
got great keycards. We've got a nutritional supplement, which means, again, fighting near food. Not that we did it last game, but if we can find food mid-fight, we will be great. Alright, get this. There might be enough intel around to get into a blue after this. 2 here, and that's a 1. I thought it was a 2. There might be some outside. Yeah, there's a 3 we walked past. Okie doke, get the blue, and we are pretty much set up again. Decent starts in both of our games. Hello, Doug.
In times of uncertainty, get upgrades first.
You were just the Doug sitting there. I'm gonna turn that off. I like to go A to D because they're both on the first floor, although that changes things. Is that above me? Nope. Okay, that's the Doug in there. Someone shot at him. We want to wait a second for expertise. It was a squire. Our expertise isn't going to do much. Alright, we can sprint. This is where the sprint and shoot comes in. Oh, very interesting bounce pad. Oh, we ran out of bullets. Alright, caught him with the sword. I'm not sure why he did a great bounce pad into Signal Scrambler, preventing us from following, into stood there and tried to fight me. It was going really well for him until he decided to throw it all away. Yeah, all he had to do was go through that window. It is open. You can see it right there. All he had to do was just go through the window and he would have been gone. But he decided to turn and fight, and then even after he turned and fought, and we ran out of bullets, not that he would have known that, he topped down on us, and we could just catch him with the sword. Sword's a great finisher. I haven't been doing it amazingly, even our first game we're finishing with the sword. I keep miscounting the damage a little bit. That's what's happening. Alright, instead of D, we're going to E, because at this point we're closer to E. And once again, we are sprinting around because we have great keycards, and we want, well, we really want to get that gold for hack speed, but we definitely want that vault to be open. So, yeah. Okie doke. Looks like everyone in here is okay. And, alright, we didn't get the hack the terminal, but we did get a gold, which is worth a lot to us, so. We could even slow down at this point. We have everything, and we are going to a little bit. Just because this is a pretty populated area. Look at the number of Dougs in here. And, yeah, we'll slow down on our way to D, but we still have the same goal as before, get the vault open as quickly as possible. Okay, ooh, that's a B2 cav.
Must be nice to have others do your job. You have wasted your time. There is no vault terminal here.
Okay. Yeah, we know it was an expertise 2 cav because it was as soon as I touched that door we got traced. It could technically have been an E1 cav or an E3 cav, but the chance of it being the exact moment I touched the door for the investigate to pop, it was probably E2, and that's why I hit the button, and Cav apparently wasn't in that room. She must have just left the expertise running. Alright, we do need an outfit, but I am not seeing one. Hopefully there's a technician or something. Okay, there's someone. Perfect.
Bringing back memories I'd rather forget.
Okay. Not hearing a key card. The only one we're missing is the green and, well, the gold. Okay, someone did beat us, which I don't really mind because we don't have a ton of these where someone beats us to the thing. Are you gonna shoot at me? No. I'm gonna come over and fight you. Hello. Alright, remember we can sprint and shoot. And there we go. Alright, is that another Yumi? We are probably gonna ping again. Where's the other? Okay, they are downstairs. We got time to heal. Alright, not too bad. We did kind of rush due to the position we were in. We could have backed off and let them, you know, make some moves, but we were in a pretty good spot to just rush them, and we did see them go for that intel. There's another person. So we knew we had time to get there, and yeah, we knew it was a, well, we didn't know it was a Yumi, I guess. We know this is a Yumi. Oh no, that's a cav. The heck am I doing? Oh, shoot. Alright, sprinting and shooting coming in handy here. Okay. Alright, we tapped the Q there to turn off our expertise. Let's grab some food. Normally there's some on this bench here. Nope, there's not this time. We're gonna want some. Are you out? Yep, they are. Alright, let's not fight them at low HP. We'll either find some food or we will just heal at the thing. I think I'm gonna sit. Sitting here, it's going to take us a couple seconds to heal up, but it doesn't really cost us anything except a ping, and we already know where they are. And they do look like they might be approaching us. Let's change disguise. They probably know what we were disguised as. It's another cav. Alright. Yeah, the ability to sprint and shoot at the same time coming in very handy here. Remember not to use our things, use Doug as human shield. Alright, the ability to sprint and shoot, honestly one of Sasori's best things. Art galleries this way. And there we go. Yeah, we just kind of run people down. If they do run from you, you can just run them down like that because... Alright, how much does that actually heal for? Yeah, we could have healed for 24 HP with one piece of food. there we go. That's some Sasori gameplay. The biggest thing I had to worry about there was not hitting Q while my poison was on. That trace obviously coming in handy, allowing us to track the Kage there at the end as she kind of hid. Also using those Dougs, keeping, you know, keeping Doug between me and her allowed me to close that distance quickly, and she did waste some shots on him, so yeah, all these little things compiled into a good victory here. 4 elims. We even didn't get the case. I know that's something people have said in the past. I often do just get the case and then play around that. Obviously, we did just track the person down. There's other ways to play against the case besides just rush them like that. But that's certainly one way to do it. And I hope you enjoyed the video. Do like the video if you did, because that really does help spread it to more people. Comment on your thoughts as always, or add feedback or Sasori tips and tricks are all welcome in the comments to help others learn. And subscribe for daily Deceive Inc content like this, and I will see you guys in the next one.